Good morning, you're watching Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga.
Let's see what's coming up a little later on Breakfast this morning. A new David Attenborough programme. It's just what people need at the moment. It's called A Perfect Planet.
Vision, well, that's something worth watching. It's definitely something we've all been doing more of.
People, of course, enjoying a drink, but lots of people did intend to give up alcohol to dry January. But then lockdown happened, making it maybe a little harder, maybe it's easier. We'll get advice on how to stay off the drink if that's what you want to do through January.
I had the opposite feeling of dry January. I was absolutely, no way, I don't do dry January. And then when lockdown was announced, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stop.
Stop?
Drinking alcohol. Just because I just thought I can't even try to slip into that, you know, using alcohol just to, you know, cover glasses.
How's that going?
Well, I mean, it was a thought.
OK. Right, there you go. 6:33. We will talk about it a little later on. If you want to share your experiences, do get in touch this morning. Do get in touch.
Yeah, I failed before even trying. The government has set a target to offer vaccination slots to 15 million people in the...
And it is our plan that everyone should have a vaccination available within a radius of 10 miles.
Well, the numbers are ambitious. Of course, what matters is whether it will work in practice.
Their experience of the rollout so far.
We don't have the vaccine in the...
So we're expecting delivery imminently in the next...
Two so far has been the Pfizer vaccine, which is why we've been doing it.
Experiences there from those GPs that we spoke to. Dr. Ellie Cannon joins us now this morning. Good.
Expecting this weekend, or we have this weekend, our Pfizer vaccination, but it has to be used up by Monday morning. So that's slightly changed our plans. We just sort of have to go along with it, which if you're working in a well-organised CCG, a well-organised primary care network, you can do, but obviously you have to have all the staff available to do that.
Quick word, looking at the targets, 15 million in the top 4 priority groups.
Are working. What we need most clearly is the supply, and that supply chain has to be incredibly consistent and incredibly strong, and then we can deliver this programme.
Dr. Ellie Cannon, thank you so much for your time. Good luck, and hope you get some rest over the weekend.
Let's see, time now is 6:41 on a Friday morning. Wouldn't it be nice one day, Mike, for you to be able to do a sport bulletin without mentioning the virus?
Oh, but, yes, without the pandemic. It's FA Cup weekend, one of the big highlights of the sporting calendar, the third round where the little clubs play the big clubs. But the coronavirus pandemic is already having an impact, and there are more tests for teams today. A lot of nervous players waiting those results later on. What we know so far is Southampton's game, first of all, against Shrewsbury. That is already off, that's gone. And Aston Villa are dealing with what's being described as a significant outbreak of COVID-19 within their squad as well. They've closed their training ground and are due to play Liverpool in the FA Cup tonight. Now, none of Villa's first-team squad will be involved, and manager Dean Smith won't be there either. So the Arsenal's game against Aston Villa, they're both off after players from City and Arsenal tested positive for the virus.
That's the National Health Service, so you see just people really struggling with mental wellness at home because of the pandemic. I think it's important every single one of us acts as a role model.
Games will be able to go ahead as planned this summer. The games are due to start on the 23rd of July, but a state of emergency has now been declared. A senior member of the International Olympic Committee says he can't be certain that the Olympics will go ahead, but
that's really
sensible.
sensible.
In the FA Cup, of course, they'll have spare balls to throw on.
It's really, really sensible. We were talking about dry January. I got myself into a little bit of a hole earlier. So I'm deflecting it your way. You're doing dry January.
Yeah, I mean, I love an ale and a glass of red, so does my wife Emily, but we decided, and not on any particular website or app, just doing it ourselves. And I've been really surprised, 8 days in. I love zero-alcohol beer. Honestly, you can get so many ales, lagers, they taste as good, I'd say now, as real ale, but maybe I've just got used to them.
On top of which, Mike, you look absolutely fantastic. You're
glowing.
I'm not
look at you. Yet. I'm waiting for that to happen.
Are you sleeping better?
Not yet, but I never sleep much anyway, so...
OK. Well, we're chatting about it in a while. See, thanks. Thank you. Dry January has been growing in popularity over the last decade, but with another lockdown underway, perhaps those good intentions may be thrown out the window. Giving up alcohol might be a step too far for some.
There's been plenty of talk on social media about it. Actor and comedian Adrian Edmondson posted a photo of, these are his words, his old friend, the drinks cabinet. and that was 4 days into the new year.
Journalist Katrina Taylor sympathised with parents who are facing more homeschooling in lockdown, saying it will be the shortest dry January on record.
But the charity behind the campaign says there are some very good reasons to take part. Of course, you'll save more money, more energy and no hangovers.
Let's talk now to Lucy Holm from Alcohol Change UK and also Amanda Mitchell, who's currently doing her third dry January. Good.
Feeling uncomfortable or concerned with the amount they've been drinking during the last year. It's no surprise, 2020 was quite a year. And dry January is a really good way now to, by giving yourself a month off, reset some of the habits you might have got into, practice going without a drink, find some other ways to help you relax, to help you feel a little bit less anxious.
It's going well. I have to say, it's my third dry January, and I didn't drink over Christmas or the New Year, actually, so I feel a bit of a fraud, to be honest, but last year when I did it, I did find it really tough. And
things you feel in the moment, like better sleep, more energy. It will also be the benefits that you're giving your health. Alcohol, particularly if you're drinking at higher levels, is linked to many, many different health conditions.
To do it, what should you think about then, when you're just assessing your day-to-day life?
Even in lockdown, when, we all need to have some of those benefits, don't we? We all need that more energy to feel better on a Saturday morning. Perhaps you need a little bit more scope to help your kids or to, be with your family.
Amanda, quick word. What is the choice of tipple then this evening?
Well, my favourite is Peroni 0% beer, alcohol-free beer, because I was a wine drinker, but AF wine just doesn't cut it for me. So I'm on the AF beer. It's really nice.
Well, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Amanda, lovely talking to you. Amanda Mitchell there, who's doing her third dry January. Lucy Holmes, Director of Research and Policy at Alcohol Change UK.
Time now, 6.
Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga Monchetti.
Our headlines today.
Good morning. It's Friday, the 8th of January.